Come on. Una. So this is a gorgeous park here in my neighborhood. It's called Meola Reef Park. As you can see, it's beautiful, kind of winding little river there. My dog Una absolutely loves to run around here. Hello, I'm Dr. Kathleen Wills. Today I'd like to talk about women's hormones. It's actually a personal story for me. I was having some difficulties with some pain and a bit of tenderness in my pelvic area. My dogs just went into the bush there. Anyway, I had pain in the pelvic area, so I went to see a surgeon, and he told me that my reproductive fallopian tubes had been blocked by some childhood surgery that I had. So I was needing to have surgery, actually, to remove the tubes. I was pretty shocked by this news because I knew that that would mean I couldn't naturally conceive a child. After that surgery, he told me that I could take myself off of my birth control pill because I could no longer naturally conceive a child, so I wouldn't be needing it anymore. But what I really didn't prepare myself for was enduring the emotional roller coaster after I got off of my birth control pill. So, because really what happens with birth control pills is they regulate your hormones that your body is producing. And that really affects your mood. It affects all the chemicals in your body. The chemical messengers are regulated by this artificial hormone that the pill produces. So when I was removed from that pill, I started to have mood swings, acne, a bit of anxiety, just in general feeling off and unwell, almost kind of crazy. And this was a few years ago, and so I went to my GP, and I told her my situation, and I asked her to test my hormones, because instinctually I think I need to test my hormones. And this is before I was trained as an integrative medical doctor. So she kind of looked at me and said, "Why would you want to do that? You're not in menopause. You're too old for this. No, I'm not going to do hormone testing on you." So she looked at my energy levels by checking my iron, checking my thyroid, and everything was fine. So I kind of, after that experience, I felt a little bit deflated, a little disappointed because my problems didn't go away. And I didn't really know what to do because I still felt like I was having these crazy mood swings and anxiety and this kind of thing. So I studied a bit more about my condition, and instinctually, like I said, I really believed it was hormones. So I studied, and I actually studied to be an integrative medical doctor for the past few years. And then I was able to train with a very seasoned, experienced integrative medical practitioner here in New Zealand, Dr. Bernard Willis. And I learned a lot about bioidentical hormones, which are hormones produced by plants from plant extracts. So you've got papaya, and you've got also soybean extracts, this type of thing. So all natural extracts. And the molecular composition of these extracts is actually the same as the human molecular composition. So I felt quite comfortable giving these a try because I knew that they matched my body chemistry. And my goodness, has that made a difference for my life. No more anxiety attacks, no more of this kind of acne or this kind of symptom. Una, come here, girl. Say hello. And it's just really made me feel like myself again. So currently now I do prescribe bioidentical hormones, and they're actually for men and women. And it's not just for women going through menopause, as my GP has said, "Oh, you're too old to be having these symptoms." It's actually also for perimenopause, which is actually what I was going through. It's basically when you're in your 20s or 30s, your ovaries kind of start to stop producing so frequently the stimulating hormone to produce your eggs, or your ovarian eggs. And with this perimenopause, you can have all these kind of emotional symptoms. And when you're off the pill, these symptoms can come back. So I was able to successfully treat my symptoms with a natural progesterone, and so I can treat people for these conditions: perimenopause, menopause, and the male equivalent, which is andropause. So that's when men, their testosterone levels start to go down a little bit later in life, and we can supplement that with natural hormones. So I'd really like to work with you on this if you're having issues with this. You could be having mood swings, breast tenderness. For men, sometimes they get swollen breasts, low libido, fatigue, just a general lack of energy, this type of thing. So if you'd like to come in and I can help you with some of these types of conditions, we can do a hormone profile and see where you're at in terms of your hormones, and we'll talk about bioidentical hormones and see if that's a good treatment for you, because it sure worked for me. So thanks for listening to me today. I'm Dr. Kathleen Wills.